Hey guys, and welcome back to episode 7 now, and I've got the kit back of the Chelsea FIFA 20 Lampard Legacy Career. And I must say, before this video goes on, you may see me looking to the right hand side instead of the left, because unfortunately the audio for this video went completely wayward, so I know what happens as this is a voiceover. We've played Tottenham, Southampton, Arsenal and Brighton all today, and we're going to be getting into them right now. As you can see, we sit in 4th position. Manchester United 4 points behind with the game in hand though, so we have to keep on playing well. Wolves are the team to chase down, who were on 40 points but were game less. We need to make sure we do that in these games. And as you can see today, we have a couple of games. We have Tottenham, we have Southampton, and we have Arsenal. Some difficult fixtures coming up today. Hopefully we can get results in them, because it's going to be a very difficult one. And Brighton as well. I haven't clicked over to show you them yet, but there we go. And the next episode is going to be a full transfer window with 3 other games and the FA Cup, which comes later on. And also I would like to show you here, we've got a couple of players out of contract. Caballero, Wakely, one of the defenders, as I'm showing you right now. I think Willian, Marco Van Ginkel, Laviner, a couple of youth players, and Giroud, which I do make my mind up right here. I think I'm going to just not renew it, and if someone comes in for him, we'll go and get a backup striker, but if someone does come in for him, we'll let him go, because 33 years of age, I feel like I could get a backup better, but like I said, if no one comes in for him, we'll keep him. As for Willian, as you can see right here, I wanted him to sign this new contract, but I wanted a rotation, because he has an important, and he took it, thank the Lord. I thought we were going to lose Willian there, and I don't want to lose him just yet, because of course he is an amazing player. Want to keep him at the club, but it was all down to that. As for the others, yeah, I think I signed them all on, apart from Van Ginkel, Giroud and Caballero, because we already have Jamie Cullen, who is out on loan, and Ben Reed here, look, going through the academy, 63 rated at 16. That is amazing. And then, of course, we started off with a huge game against Tottenham. With Kepa in the net, Azpilicueta, Zuma, Tomori, and Alonso at the back. I've trusted these players with Kante, Havertz, and Kovacic in the midfield. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. With Ziyech, Werner, and Pulisic, the trio. Giving Ziyech the benefit of the doubt, although Willian has scored on a lot of simulated games. I'll put Jorginho on the bench, and hopefully can get this result against Tottenham. I know what we get, but you'll have to see right now. And, actually at the time of recording, I forgot to completely say this. We were against Jose Mourinho. I've seen this watching it back. Jose Mourinho, of course, the manager of Tottenham, so we're facing the old good guy from Chelsea, of course, not good anymore, going to the rivals, as we'll get to see the team right now. And here is the Spurs lineup. They have Hugo Lloris in between the sticks, with Verschalco, Alderweireld, Sanchez and Sarr. Don't know who he is, with Harry Winks and Moussa Sissoko sitting, Lucas Moura, Dele Alli and Heung-min Son, with Harry Kane up front. And of course they have players on the bench like Stevie Bergwijn, Lo Celso, Troy Parrott, who I don't think is the best, but of course we had to win this one to stay 3 points ahead of Manchester United. And to start off with, the first real threat was Lucas Moura. Look at this, Lucas Moura doing footwork, doing Alonso in, sitting him down, and Kepa just had to tip it over the bar. Huge chance for Jose Mourinho's men to take the lead, as the corner was to come in as well. Pulisic at the front post. Could we get rid of it? Oh, we just do. Lucas Moura heads it onto Winks, and Winks is going to hit it right over the bar. And an extremely boring first half here. It was awful. Just both teams all over the place. No chances of real threat coming. But Sarr tries to get down this wing, and Azpilicueta with a huge tackle. And here's Pulisic with a little dribble down the line. Christian Pulisic gives it into Timo Werner. He's had Kai Havertz run in front of him at the back post. If Pulisic can cross it into him, no he can't. It's a good header away. And Christian Pulisic, our American, with another big chance, tries to pass it to Hakim Ziyech. And this guy, Jonathan, I don't even know what it is. Sarr at left back for Tottenham was amazing. I think he's a Portuguese. Of course, Jose Mourinho bringing in some players that are native to his country, which he usually does. As we try to get this goal, if we can get it, it would be amazing. And just before half time, Christian Pulisic driving down the left hand side, cuts inside, tries to pass it round, but it falls to Kovacic. Kovacic into the middle with Timo Werner, the other German in front of him, Kai Havertz, and Kai Havertz, the other German who we've signed for 80 million, not done any goals or assists so far, gets a goal. What a huge one. He does a breakdance as well, for crying out loud. Kai Havertz with the deadlock breaker just before half-time against the rivals. What a goal this was. Timo Werner with the turnout into Kai Havertz, and he puts it in the bottom bins. We should take the lead into half-time. And, of course, we do take it into half-time as Tomori got the ball, a bit premature there. A 1-0 lead away at New White Hart Lane is excellent, but if you caught a quick glimpse of the stats there, it's really been boring. 1 shot for us on target and it's gone in, 0 for them, and they haven't scored. So yeah, it's just a game of taking the chances. However, after that lead, we were not letting down on chances. Here's Kai Havertz for a second, and a real good save from Hugo Lloris. A chance for another as we get the corner ball. Christian Pulisic to whip it in. Can he create something? Timo Werner making the run to the front post and don't get it. Another corner ball though here as we're going to try and whip it in. It's punched away. Hakim Ziyech at the edge of the box tries to pass it into Alonso. We know he can score against Spurs. He can't, but it goes to Ziyech. And it's blocked again. Now, you may think this is pure domination on our part, but it definitely isn't. As we take another shot off the post from Werner and back into the hands. We have had so many shots, but all these on the counter. I don't want to show you all the crappy build-up play to it, because they want clean counters, like just grappling with other players to get the ball. But yeah, Spurs wasn't really threatening. They get a chance here, I think, with Dele Alli on the ball. He's got Son out wide, but I think Azpilicueta were having him in his pocket. Another chance for Spurs here, as Lo Celso off the bench has a chance, but Kurt Zouma, I think it was, running proper forward, gets a ball over the top, and Lloris had to come out for it. We are really battering them on chances. And here is another chance for Tottenham. Dele Alli in the middle to Harry Kane. Plays a 1-2. And what an interception again by Aspi. I wouldn't say he's the man of the match. I would give it Kai Havertz because he's had a couple of chances in this one. But a really good performance so far. Can we keep it in the last 10 minutes? And yes, it's a chance for Heung-min Son. Probably going to get wrapped up here. The draw as it goes in. Big header. A shot coming in. And a big block. And it was a trouble to clear that one. And the last couple of minutes. Hopefully the win is in the bag. But the game isn't over. Kai Havertz for another. And he's been saved by Lloris and cleared. Only 1 minute to go though now. And another chance though. It was still not giving up in this one. It is another shot from Kai Havertz. But that one's gone over the bar. Going to put Jorginho on for the last couple of minutes to slow their pace down. As we always do. And we have the 1-0 lead. Hopefully nothing happens in these last 2 minutes. Jorginho tries to win the header, but it's all over. It doesn't matter. Chelsea win the derby away at New White Hart Lane, and what a beautiful one it was. Let's have a look at the match stats. Not very good at all. 1 shot from the host, and I think Jose Mourinho will be disappointed in that, but that is the way he plays. And Ross Barkley, as you can see there, disappointed to play as we go and train the players up for this simulated game against Southampton. Not to be overlooked. The Saints, I think, are doing pretty decent this year, so hopefully we have to knock them off it. And here is the team for that Saints match. We're just going to change it up a little bit more. Jorginho for some freshness. That substitution actually made a little bit of an impact in the last couple of minutes. As Kepa's in the net with Reece James, Zouma, Tomori and Alonso. Kante, Barkley and Jorginho with Willian, Werner and Pulisic as the front three. Willian there coming back in the team. He scores in simulated games, so I've got to give him faith as hopefully we can get the result here. It would be really good to stay ahead of Man United, now 4 points behind with the same amount of games played. I think they lost their fixture. And can we get the win here against the Saints? We do! 3-0 and Kai Havertz with another one off the bench. Willian and Barkley also asking to play and they both got it. So yeah, I probably should listen to the players more. Tammy Abraham as well, thankful for about 2 minutes of game time. I'm not complaining though. I love Tammy, and if he sat on the bench behind Werner and not complaining, that suits me. However, after the Southampton win, nothing is slowing down here. Arsenal away at the Emirates, and we've gone with this team. A couple more changes once more with Kepa in the net, Azpilicueta, Zouma, Upamecano and Alonso at the back with Kante, Jorginho and Kai Havertz, with Hakim Ziyech, Timo Werner and Christian Pulisic. We trust in Ziyech again, yes. Might be a bit of a risk, but a risk I'm willing to take with Willian moving back up to the bench and sorry Hudson-Odoi, you're off on the reserves. And Arsenal, I would say haven't strengthened, but Leno in the net with Semedo holding David Luiz and Tierney, but they've added a bit of quality with Guendouzi, Lucas Torreira, they were already there. Vasquez, Ozil back in, Saka, the youth player, and Milik, who I wouldn't say it's an improvement on Aubameyang and Pepe, who are both sat on the bench with Lacazette. I don't know where he's gone. Maybe he's injured. But yeah, I'd say they're probably building for the future with Milik. I don't think he's a better striker than Aubameyang and Lacazette. So maybe Arteta's trying to build some youth. And of course, we've got all that here as we need to try and beat Arsenal. Of course, David Luiz's old player trying to force him into a mistake. And an early counter-attack for us here as we give it into Kai Havertz, blocked on the way through. Vasquez to come away with it though, and Lucas Vasquez is quite fast as we get the tackling with Alonso, and Kai Havertz trying to get it again. Can we get another counter-attack on early on? 8 minutes in, N'Golo Kante's got Ziyech to the side of him, gives it Ziyech, good footwork to step back in and give it to Timo Werner, through that gap to Havertz, he gets it, but Kante isn't strong enough. And a throw in here as we've given it to Alonso. Kante with it, tries to get it round a wayward pass as Milik's coming forward. I don't know who Milik was passing it to, but a huge mistimed tackle from us Upamecano centre-back, and yes, I wish my mic was working at the time because I was going furious. Didn't think it was a red card. Upamecano sent for an early shower just like 10 minutes into the game, and it was disappointing. Watching the replay, it's definitely a bad foul, but maybe a yellow because he'd released the ball, and of course it's only in his first half, in his own half as well, both of them things. But we give away the free kick, and we're down to 10 men now. And here's Nelson Semedo, the right back, passing it, and that's the first shot for Arsenal. As you can see, we are under pressure still. And no, I thought we could win this coming into it after the Tottenham game, but this one's a bit more difficult. They are higher than Tottenham in the league in 6th, Tottenham in 8th. And yeah, it proved that way with 10 men. However, can we get something before half-time? Again, Timo Werner with a chip over the top to Christian Pulisic in a battle with Semedo. And he just doesn't come away with it. We're struggling here. Vasquez, a real good player for them on this wing as well, as he passes it past Kante, who's definitely going to get a caution after this. And we get the tackling on Guendouzi. But yeah, that is half-time. A really boring first half again, apart from the red card. But that isn't as good as a goal, especially because we haven't had a shot on target. Arsenal being the one with one shot on target. But of course, unlike us, can't score from it. And as we go in this second half, we are actually under the cosh. Semedo, though, one of their best players in the first half, gone off with, I think, a groin injury or something as they get the header off. And that's another chance for them. Off target, but a shot. And yeah, all Arsenal. Kieran Tierney with the ball down the left-hand side. Didn't think it was that good as Jorginho can't catch up with him. Tierney with the pace, though, puts a cross in and it's over everyone. And with a move here, after he couldn't get the ball, you can see him running up. Can Jorginho come hero from zero? Can he? No. Really bad shot. However, our chance has not gone here. Look at this. We've got Kante coming through the middle. He uses Pulisic. Maybe a bit too far out wide. He tries to cross it into Ziyech. And it's headed away for our corner. Real big chance. And I've just realised I'm wearing these headphones and I'm wearing these. Don't judge me. Audio. Just both of it as we miss the corner. And with 10 men in the last 20 minutes after being dominated, we look like the team to try and nick it. Ziyech with a shot. It falls to Werner. Can he get his shot off? No. Can he get it off again? No. Third time lucky. It's a huge save from Bernd Leno and Kante can't pick up on it. That was a chance. Yes, we've been the better team in this last 10 to 20 minutes, but it looks like Arsenal's the one to threaten. Martinelli, who's come on for Bukayo Saka, like-for-like change, causing problems down this side, as Tierney has it, but Kante, it had to put a good tackle in there to try and get it. We've got Willian running at the other side. Give it into Jorginho. Can we nick it in the 90th minute? Kovacic running with the ball. Guendouzi close to him, and David Luiz close to him, but it just bounces off one of their players, and yes, doesn't look like we're going to get the win, but it doesn't look like they are. So that is the main thing. A 0-0 with Arsenal. They sit in 6th, like I said, so it's not the best of results. We're 10 points clear of them. But with 10 men, Dayot Upamecano's stupid tackle, at the end of the day, I will take that. And moving on to the Seagulls, they are in decent form. I think they're actually 9th behind Tottenham by like a point. So yeah, had to set up a strongish team, but of course, rest some of the main players because we've just had bloody Tottenham and bloody Arsenal. And yeah, into the transfer window as well this month. So guys, get suggesting down low. I want some names. Keep them realistic, and by realistic I mean like not Liverpool, not Barcelona, not Real Madrid, not players who would drop down a level, but players who would either step up or not get played at the other team. As we get Bolton in the FA Cup, that's a good draw in my opinion, and we'll play that in the next episode. But yeah guys, get suggesting some names. I really want a lot for today as we go with this team into the Brighton game. We've got Kepa, James, Zuma, who's played a lot, but he's been decent, with Tomori, Alonso, Kante, Barkley and Kovacic coming into the team, with Hudson-Odoi, Werner and Pulisic. Yes, it's a bit of a shock. Drop to Willian and Ziyech, so I want to give this guy a chance. Like I said, youth is a priority. I think Lampard would do that, and after all, this series is called the Lampard Legacy. And here is the Brighton team we're going to play away at the Amex, another away game with Matthew Ryan, Kiko Femenia, Dunk, Byrne and Webster in this team. 6'7" Dunk's going to be a problem with Moy and Basuma, Alzate, March and Izquierda, with Alfred, Finn Bogerson up front. And if you look at that bench, Diego Perotti and Divock Origi. I don't know how they've landed him, but even worse, I don't know how they're not playing him. Divock Origi, and you're resting him against Chelsea, should be a crime. Especially an offence for Brighton, who do struggle in the forward areas, as we've got a chance in the forward areas. Pulisic cuts back, he's got Femenia beaten. Can he try and score here? Christian Pulisic goes out wide into Timo Werner, just has to turn, tries to pass it to Hudson-Odoi, who gets it, and now Christian Pulisic to put it home, but he puts it bloody wide. Our American missing the shot there. And look at that, Matthew Ryan stood no chance. And we can't count Brighton out of this game so far as Pulisic gets it down the line. Moy in the middle, Kovacic through to Timo Werner, and see, just our passing in the final third isn't good enough. It's the same on every career I do. Ultimate Team as well, Pro Clubs, I'll even say that one, I've rarely played it. With another passing move down this side, Alzate to try and cross it in. He gets it to the front post, and what a hit that is from, I think it was Finn Bogerson. Warning signs from Brighton ringing out loud as we get a chance though here with Pulisic. Can he make up for his mistake? Christian Pulisic! Straight to Matthew Ryan. Good save from the Aussie. And unlike Tottenham probably did, Brighton aren't going to sit down and get rolled over as they've got a chance coming forward here. A corner, although it could have been a foul there. I think I just stuck a little foot in as the corner's going to come in. Solly March to whip it home. Can he try and do something here? Headed on. Dan Burn, the big guy, the 6'7" centre-back. I'm even laughing now I've seen it, but I was angry at the time. Dan Burn, the centre half, scoring an overhead kick. It's a wonder goal. Yeah, I mean, fair play to the Seagulls. I don't know how they've done this. Headed on, it looks like a corner routine, and Dan Burn to overhead kick it past Kepa. When a centre-back does that against you, you've just got to applaud it. I didn't at the time, like I've just said, but yeah, what a goal. Can we get something off before half-time? Pulisic tries to pass it in, Aaron Moy intercepts, and that's half-time. You just got to say well done to Brighton. They deserved the lead. We haven't took chances, and then they've just gone and took an absolute worldy chance. As yeah, I'm not disappointed with our performance because of course I've just said we've had a lot of chances created. But yeah, not the result we want in this game, but what can you do when a centre-back scores that? And I said earlier, Brighton wasn't going to just go and lie down, so we're not going to do it. As Hudson-Odoi cuts inside to Ross Barkley, who just doesn't go to the ball, but he gets it. Barkley again. Timo Werner, can he get us back on level terms? Matthew Ryan with an amazing save. As Willian comes on for this corner, it's still going to be Kovacic taking it, whipping it in. Can we get a goal from this? It's close to the keeper, and he punches it. Hudson-Odoi to pick up the rebound. Head it out wide. Hudson-Odoi maybe, but no. The chance had gone. And the clock is actually ticking. 21 minutes left and we haven't got the leveller yet. I thought we'd get the winner here as Hudson-Odoi has the ball. Hudson-Odoi's actually played quite decent in this game, but of course I've got no other changes with Willian already on the field for Pulisic, who gets the rest. Willian with it now as well to Werner, and Werner's dispossessed. That striker has only scored in simulated games recently. Hasn't scored for me in open play on screen in a while. And Divock Origi now on the field, making it a lot harder here as we need to try and stop the crosses going into him. Izquierdo keeping it backwards. Reece James just running after it like a headless chicken. Basuma in the middle, but Barkley nicks it. Counter-attack, no. Looks for Werner straight away. Doesn't reach Werner straight away, and it looks like Brighton might get the win. However, we don't want to be more than one goal down as they get a chance here. They've still got the ball. Kiko Femenia with the shot, and it's bounced over the bar. We only have added time to get up to the other end of the field as Billy Gilmore comes on for Barkley, getting a rest, although he does want to play a lot. I want to play Billy Gilmore and raise him as a youth player as we pass it across his own box, and only a few minutes here left to try and get this level, and we've got a counter-attack on. Timo Werner running through, completely snapped. Referee didn't give advantage at all, and actually the guy who scored the overhead kick, the guy who's dominated the game with his massive presence, Dan Burn, gets sent off in the last minute. If he wouldn't have got that, it would have easily got man of the match and a knighthood in Brighton. But yeah, Billy Gilmore takes the shot late on, and we lose the game 1-0. Horrific result from us, and not what the doctor ordered, as Man United can now close the gap. And yeah, as it says here, we have Bolton in the next round. Not looking at the league so far. Don't want to jinx anything. Don't want to see us in like 5th place and think, crap, we need to get back up there. But this is the time of the video, I think, when I was actually recording it, I said get some transfers in. So yeah, I'm going to say it again. Please suggest some names down below. I want some players to sign, please. Unrealistic? I don't want it, but then how can you judge unrealistic? Like I've said earlier on, like Barcelona and all that, I don't want. Players who are dropping down, I don't want. I want players who can rise up to the challenge of playing for Chelsea. And of course, we've got youth prospects who are going to do that anyway. So yeah, I'm not ruling out big names, but I don't want huge names which are unrealistic for Frank Lampard to sign. But unfortunately, guys, this is the end. Only 4 games because we're going into the transfer next one. So like, comment, share and subscribe. I apologise with my hand on my heart for this being a voiceover. I hate doing voiceovers. It takes like an hour extra to edit doing this over the top the many takes. So yeah, I apologise for that. It's not good for me as well as it's not good for you guys watching. I'll get the audio I'll try to sort it out. I don't know what the problem was. Just didn't work. But for now, get suggesting. Thank you for hitting this milestone on subscribers. Didn't expect us to hit 242 already. And I'll see you in the next one in a bit. Stay safe. Peace.